Welcome to another episode of GLS Carriers Presents Team Talk. I'm Ken Cox, and I'm painting this weekend. Today we've got Kenny Kuntz. Francis is out, and we're going to go over a lot of cool stuff today. SMS scores came out. I'm excited about that. We're going to we've got some good information about that. We're going to talk about KPIs, and kind of dive into a little bit of that kind of stuff so you guys have a better understanding of what we look at and how these scores and these things help drive us to get better customers and keep our customers, get better drivers and keep better drivers, and so on and so forth. Before we dive into that, I'm going to dive into housekeeping. This week we have two birthdays, Josh and Jean. Jean's new to the team, and Josh has been here for a little while. He and his wife cruise all over the place. They've got some little dogs. And Danny, if you would throw the picture up on the screen. Here's Josh on their way to Chicago. They stopped, got a picture, and we just wanted to say happy birthday. Thanks for what you guys do for us.
You're not going to sing?
I think you should.
Okay, happy birthday. I'm not going to do that.
Happy birthday, guys.
I was going to say that picture that he took's really professional looking. Like it probably won't be able to see it on the video, and if you're listening, you're not going to see it at all. But very good job on their picture. It's very good looking picture.
Mrs. Stone, appreciate you sending that in. You can please keep those coming in. We do have another picture from Roger. Him and Eric were down barbecuing in the caves, and so we'll get that in here somewhere, and then show that too. It was really cool. They had two GLS trucks parked, and you can see a little barbecue. And
nice.
So they were
That's pretty cool.
Doing a good job down there. And
hey,
then
I do have a question.
Yes.
If somebody wants to send a picture, where do they send it?
They can send it to me personally, kcox@glscarriers.com. You can do safety@glscarriers.com. You can do dispatch@glscarriers.com. Maintenance@glscarriers.com. Recruiting@glscarriers.com.
Just send pictures.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have the ability for you to text it to us, but yeah, send it in an email, and keep that stuff coming in. We want to showcase you guys, because you guys are what keeps us rolling. Also, Scott, you've been here a year, and it's been awesome working with you. I hope you stay long time. You've brought a lot to the team, and so I just want to thank you for your year anniversary. I'll talk to you a little bit offline about what that looks like, and thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Scott.
I'll add like a cheering thing.
Kenny, let's dive into the meat of the topics, and you want to start with KPIs?
Where is our SMS scores?
SMS scores, we're going to throw it up there. Danny will get that up there. Danny, thank you for doing all of this and getting this put together. You did an amazing job, and thank you.
Oh, my pleasure, guys. I've learned a lot.
SMS scores. I need some help with this. I don't know how it dropped as much as it did. I kind of have an idea. So 2 years worth of SMS scoring is put on the SMS, our SMS, right? So I can go back 2 years. I can see, and like after next month, anything that happened 2 years ago in this month drops off. So those points drop off, scores go down. And last month we did have quite a few drop off, but we also had some clean DOTs, inspections, and those help out a lot. So keep that up, and then keep up the good work that you're doing now. So unsafe driving went down 6%, from 60% to 66%. The crash indicator went up 11.5%, and the reason why that is because we did have an accident in Wyoming that we're working through right now. Once that's all done and taken care of, we'll break it down and share that info with you guys, so we know, so we can kind of have root cause analysis, and we can build from there and get better. Hours of service went down 9%, from 61% nope, from 70% to 61%. Vehicle maintenance went up 1% from 30% to 31%. And so what that means is that everything's down below that 65 mark, which is really, really outstanding. Awesome. You're going to see a lot more green lights with your pre-pass going down the road. You won't be called into inspections as much. And we can also take these scores, and when Francis is out and Dan's out and Brad's out and they're out there getting business, they can take these scores and say, hey, look, our SMS scores, they're good. We can see that we have a downward trend, that what you guys are doing out there with your pre-trips, the proper pre-trips, with making sure that your maintenance and stuff is all taken care of, making sure that you're running legal, and doing all of that stuff, it continues this downward trend, so we can get those customers and get more routes and better utility, and so super excited about this month's SMS. You guys are doing an awesome job. I think you guys should give yourselves a pat on the back. I know it's not easy, and I just want to thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
What's great about this, I mean, you're talking 6 to 9% drops is huge.
It's huge.
And how all this kind of ties together with KPIs, which is key performance indicators. SMS is all about safety. Are we safe? When we're talking key performance indicators, it's what someone else is looking at for us as a company. So if we're talking with customers, they're looking at our key performance indicators, whether it be amount of rejected loads that we turn back, on-time deliveries, late
Super important.
pickups and deliveries. Are we reliable? Those are key performance indicators, and they tie that with our SMS scores, and then they determine whether or not they want us to haul their loads. That goes with insurance companies. They too have a key performance indicators. How many accidents we've had, stuff like how many violations, driver experience, years of equipment. They tie all that together to give us the best rate possible. In the SMS, are we safe? You go on to brokers, same thing. Are we on time? How many loads did we fall off of, give back? There's a track record with them. So they look at the SMS scores. Are we safe? Brokers looking at KPIs on whether or not they continue to give us loads.
Does that kind of go into like the scorecards and whatnot too?
Correct. It's all across the board. You could put a KPI. Drivers looking to come to work for GLS carriers, our key performance indicators, KPIs, with them is, are we honest? Do we have integrity? Are we upfront with everything? Pay, lanes, home time, communication. There's a lot that drivers look at as key performance indicators for us in order to come on as well. And are we safe? Are they going to drive safe equipment? That's kind of how everything just ties together. We as a company, when we're hiring drivers, we're running PCP reports and CSA scores and driving records and work history and all that. Those are our key performance indicators for our drivers.
Sure.
And the SMS is right in there. Are we safe? How do we keep are we safe? So the SMS, KPIs, that's kind of how they all tie together. And I think that once the guy understands that and how things work, that safety is the main thing. That's the main character in all of this, is are we safe?
Right. So as we are doing these and we're learning like our formats and our flow and all of that stuff, and as you guys are listening, what are some things that you guys want to hear as you're going down the road, or that you guys want to watch? What do you want to learn about the business that maybe you know a little bit about, but we can expound on? Like today, Kenny and I were talking, and he's like, "Yeah, well, let's talk about KPIs," and I was like, "What's a KPI?" And and he said key performance indicator, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." I mean, KPIs can be everything. This industry is always evolving, and there's always something new to learn. So, question to you guys again: what do you want to know? What do you want to learn? We'll take the time to go through it. This is put together for you guys.
What's really great is we're doing these. We're hoping that the drivers are watching them and getting their comments in there. We want to include our whole team into this. What's really cool is we have people we use, brokers and customers. A couple of them have emailed me and said, "Hey, I see you guys got a blog now, and hey, it's really cool." They're watching it too, and I think that's really great that we're reaching that many that quick.
And I think it helps with transparency as well, right? So like we're here, these are the SMS scores. You can go on the FMCSA website. You can look right at this and see it. We're showing it. We're throwing it up on the screen. Transparency, fair, honest. We want that to be something that you guys feel and know, and that's part of all of this.
It's. I was just thinking about having sometimes when you work for somebody and they're scoring you on different things, you always feel a little bit like, I don't know. I like that you guys are explaining what these scores mean. It's not just as a team, we're improving these things. Yep. Because it makes us get more jobs. It helps us it improves the work for everybody.
Right.
And
KPIs, going a little bit back on that. So I've had a few drivers reach out talking about they'd like to see their scorecards, and so we take your KPIs and your on-time deliveries. Did you drop off a load because of breakdown, or you were sick, or whatever the case may be? On-time deliveries, I think I just said that. And so
because they're important.
So when I talk to those drivers and they want to know what their scorecards are, we're still putting together the KPIs to make it all inclusive and make sure that you guys have a good rounded picture of what your KPIs are.
What's really good about this is everyone on the team knowing what our SMS score is. That way everybody's involved in the success or the failure of it. You're talking 6 and 9%. Imagine if that was 6 or 9% more you're taking home.
Sure.
So it goes a long way to have everyone involved, knowing what the scores are and what we need to improve on.
Mm-hmm.
So it keeps us all working as a team for the same goals.
Yeah, Drivers4Drivers, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
Miss Francis today.
Yeah, he would have some good stuff to put in. I was going to put a mannequin head here and draw a little mustache on it and whatnot, but I was told no.
I should. What I'll do is I'll just put a picture up of him, and this is what he would probably say. He'd say, one more thing I'd like to add is
I'm glad his wife's feeling better. He's still pretty sick, but we hope to have him back soon. And
as we end this episode, we want to say thank you for making the right choices, being safe. You guys are the eyes and ears on the road. If you see something, please say something. We're successful when you guys have completed your trip and you're home safely with your loved ones. Thanks for all you do, and we will see you next week.
See you next week.